Hi there, this is Chris from Team Building with Byte. As you know, we now offer an enclosure design and build service. Recently we did one at Jimmy's Farm where we actually designed and built a new house basically to house their African species. So starting off with the zebra, which you can see here. So when we get contacted by a collection about creating or rebuilding, whatever it might be, we always obviously start off with a discussion about what the needs are before we then move into our 3D design process. And what you're seeing on screen here is basically the finished article, but it always starts off a lot more simple than this. So we use sort of simple blocks and shapes to get a little bit of an idea of the layout before we then go into more detail. Once we've sort of had a few discussions, a few back and forths, and we've got all of the design completely finalised, then we'll move into literally creating the build in our 3D process, and this allows us to sort of iron out all of the niggles and things. So for instance, during the build at Jimmy's Farm, it allowed us to play around with the size of the different rooms, obviously chatting to the guys there to discuss how they wanted the layout of the doors, for moving animals in and out, and even down to the size and the layout of the yard area as well. So once both the collection and us are completely happy with the design, then we can go in and build it in a lot more detail, which is what you're seeing on screen at the moment. So you're literally seeing our 3D version compared to the actual final build, because it allows us to literally put the building together before we even cut a single piece of timber. So it means that we know exactly what we need, how it's going to go together, the kind of sort of time that we need to do it. And it works amazingly well. It really allows us to sort of sort out all of the issues before we actually go ahead and build it, which allows you to see exactly what you're going to get and how it's going to work. And then obviously we get to work on it. And we're so happy with, you can see here the comparison between the 3D version and the final version. It's literally exactly the same is how we planned it. Although, in all honesty, when you finally put a 34 metre building together, it does seem obviously a lot larger than when you built it in the 3D space. So if you'd like to get in touch with us about how we can assist you with your collection, whether it's designing a new space or whether it's recreating an older space, bearing in mind we are Team Building with Byte, so obviously we've got to put our Byte spin on it, and that's definitely what we want to be doing going forward. So please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can head to our website, teambuildingwithbyte.com, or if you'd like to email us directly, it's info@teambuildingwithbyte.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot.